Hello, Cancer signs. How are you guys doing? As always, I have pulled you a card out in your pre-shuffle. This is a different deck, so let's see how it goes for you guys. So this card says positivity. I will read it out the book as well very quickly. You have the marigold here, and this says a better understanding is indicated and a reason to be more optimistic about outcomes and the roads to get there. There are opportunities for nurturing encounters and a general aura of happiness pervades. Marigolds help us focus on the positive aspects of even the most difficult events. Your inner child may need to come out for a play, and be sure to take creative invitations. Be wary of not having all the facts and of emotional blockages. So be wary of not having all the facts and be wary of emotional blockages, just in case the way I read that confused you. So interesting. So you're being called to be more positive despite the circumstances. Now, interestingly enough, I do have something to show you, and that is I pulled everything out already. Now, I did do this in hopes that it would make this reading faster, but apparently I've been taking the same time. I'm going to clarify everything as well, so don't worry, we will be pulling cards out during this reading. But just because I wanted to just put it in a nice way, to be honest. I'm a Virgo and I wanted it to look pretty, so that's it. Without fidgeting throughout the reading, which I probably will do anyway. So anyway, diving into a reading, Cancer, aside from what we've already said, let's have a little look and see what else came out for you. So you have building blocks and go the distance that came out in the wisdom of the Oracle deck. So this immediately is ringing in my ears, saying that you guys are really focusing on your ambition, on your passions, in your maybe even your career. Okay, this is very heavily career orientated, especially with especially with service coming through as well. So that's quite interesting. Let's show you. This building blocks card is all about your decisions and choices this week are important in contributing towards your empire that you're building, whatever that empire is for you. If it's just a happy life, if it's a family that you're building, if it is a business that you're building, if it's just a lifestyle, whatever it is, all your decisions and what you choose to have in your life and not are all important towards building this tower of yours, this building of yours, this empire of yours as well. I love this card. It brings independence. It brings boss bitch, I was gonna say, and I will swear, why not? Oops. It's just really powerful. All right, so this is an energy that you guys are embodying this week, which is awesome. And then you have go the distance, which is really about achieving goals. So you're really showing up as extremely strong within this week. Now, because you have positivity coming through, either you are feeling very positive, or like the book was saying, maybe this is a chance to bring it into this week because maybe you are a bit stressed, but we'll see. We'll see in the rest of your cards. So this is really good for reaching goals. All right, feeling more ambitious, feeling like you're going to tackle anything. All right, you're going the distance, which is really amazing to see. All right, and quite quickly too. So expect yourself to exceed your own expectations. All right, you have broom over here, which says new home, new attitude. So maybe you guys are moving. All right, or maybe you are just cleaning the home. It feels fresh, it feels new. And you have a haystack over here, which says karma. You will reap what you have sown. So what I'm seeing over here of what you have sown is incredible stuff, especially because you have service here. And it feels like for a lot of you, maybe what you are doing is trying to be of more service in your life. Maybe it's in your career. For a lot of you, the first things that I was feeling when I was pulling these cards out was that a lot of you are really focusing on serving others in your lifetime, whether it be through your career, whether it be through any new career ideas that you guys have, or any passions or any hobbies that you have, or in your free time, you could be being of service at this time, okay, being called for it, okay? Alrighty. Then you have acceptance coming through, so there might be something to accept within this week. Now, this is the base chakra card, that's why it's red, so it could be something about yourself, all right, about yourself, about your life, about your identity, about who you are, all right, there could be something to accept here. I'm hearing acceptance is the first step towards change. We have to accept that something is in our life, or that we are a certain way in order to change it, right? So it's like the opposite of being in denial. So a really good time to face the truth of certain situations, all right? Now, you also have down here abundance and master manifester. That is incredible for you guys. So it does feel like you are really working towards what it is that you're trying to have in your life. So I like it a lot. So Abundance says rich inside out. All right, generous money flow, prosperity is on its way. So expect some more money, especially for those of you like it feels like you're entering a really busy, powerful career, or you're already in one and you're working your way up. Like it's a lot of goals and achievement. And in fact, over here in your energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is really about focusing on your stability. So financial wealth, kind of the material world in a way, because the devil is here as well. It's in reverse. We'll speak about it, but it's really about material aspects, right? Responsibilities and stuff like that. But Queen of Pentacles in your energy is beautiful, by the way. Then you have Master Manifester coming through as well. And this says, congratulations, you made it. Everything is possible. Always know that you can. All right. So manifesting very powerfully within this week as well. Let's dive into the tarot. Okay, this is coming up as your overall energy for this week, and you have the devil reversed, which kind of feels quite good to me. It feels like there is no limitations this week, but I'm going to clarify it first. I feel like I need to clarify it first. Let's see. Why is the devil here in reverse in the overall energy for this week? The Seven of Cups. All right, then you have this beautiful energy as well. Happy Nouveau is a bonus card in this deck, which is my Christmas deck. Forgot to mention that. But and a Two of Cups. So it feels like the devil reversed. Now, something important to mention here is that the Seven of Cups did come up first. So this is about a little bit of confusion. All right, mixture of options coming up this week. Okay, so if you feel a little bit confused emotionally, then this feels like it's to do with this devil energy. I wonder what this is for you. Right, I'm trying to break it down for you because it's confused me a bit. So the devil coming through in reverse, usually in the upright, this is all about restrictions, limitations, toxic people, feeling tied up to something. It's also about fear. So maybe some of you are really overcoming fear of the unknown. That could be a combination of the Seven of Cups as well. And this is where you meet somebody, you get some sort of gift in your life or a nice exchange of some kind, like a partnership of some kind. So that feels quite nice that it's in reverse. It feels like that you're breaking chains this week. That's what it feels like. That feels quite nice. I'm hearing like if anything has been tying you down, the devil in the upright, you're breaking that this week, which makes sense with a lot of this fast-paced movement. So I will say as well, it does feel like you're getting clearer. Maybe in your home space, you're moving any negativity in your home space or just in your life in general. Like it really feels like you're cutting ties with things like addictions or temptations, or maybe, your own fearful behavior or scarce behavior like the devil is sometimes as well, or toxic behavior, or again, people around you. Because a novel, happy novel and a Two of Cups represents a very positive soulmate connection here. All right, so maybe you're removing the devil in a soulmate connection, fear, all right, or toxic, behaviors between the two of you, or, I'm hearing, because the devil can sometimes be very sexual energy, like lust. You're removing that as well. Which, it's interesting. I wonder how that's showing up for you. Let's go into your energy, because I am a bit lost in your overall energy for this week. So please let me know how it goes for you. But in your energy, like we said, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So really focusing on your career life, really focusing on your foundations. If it's not just your career, Ace of Cups as well, focusing on self-love and nourishing yourself and nurturing yourself and all that good stuff. You could be treating yourself to a gift this week as well, especially if finances are doing a lot better. The Ace of Cups is really nice for love, all right? And it's coming up in your energy. So you are feeling more loving this week, more at peace this week as well, which is great because, again, matches that devil being in reversed. Let's see what else for the energy of Cancer signs. I hope I have not been calling you Gemini. For Cancer signs this week, please, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, I love your energy. Now, you are showing up as a little bit afraid or worried. I will show you this card so that you can see it. All right, it's like shadows, it's like fearful, it's like nightmares. Especially with the Five of Pentacles here. Some of you might fear abandonment, fear that things are going to go wrong, fear maybe failure in a way. But with this beautiful combination, a lot of you guys are really working on things nonetheless. So again, overcoming the devil makes sense for your energy this week, or the energy of the week. Okay, so I love your vibes, Queen of Pentacles, again, stable. Ace of Cups, a new emotional experiences coming through for you guys. So a new love coming from you, more emotion coming from you, but peaceful. And the Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaboration. So you might be feeling more, more like committing to others or helping others or really kind of sticking to a plan this week is what the Three of Pentacles can be about too. Like you're really working on things and you're really planning things ahead of time, which may be a bit unusual for you. But it feels like it's really working out in your favor. So any money plans that you have, really good time to stick to it, and to feel also happy about the fact that you're sticking to it as well. Like the Ace of Cups this doesn't feel like discipline as such. This feels like you're doing things out of love. So again, being of service even to yourself in your life and the results that you want out of it as well. But anyway, what else am I sensing from this? Three of Pentacles. Whatever you're working on, it just feels good. And you are being called to collaborate with others with that Three of Pentacles as well. Could be starting something new as well. I always see the Three of Pentacles as building something. So if it's a relationship or if it's a job, like it feels quite new. Right, Seven of Swords is in the position of your challenge this week. So sometimes this comes in as self-sabotage, kind of going against what you know you should be doing, right? In this case, I would look at go the distance and see it going backwards rather than forwards. So don't be your own obstacle this week would be something that I have to say. Seven of Swords can also be about strategy. So again, strategies and planning does seem to be important. Don't go against the plan as well. It can also be about betrayal and stuff like that. You do have the Three of Swords here as well in your inner world. So for some of you, maybe a past betrayal or the fear of betrayal or somebody being sneaky around you could be something that's blocking you or will be a challenge this week. But we are going to dive into it because, of course, we need to know what that is. All right, for Cancer signs, why is the Seven of Swords in a challenge position? The Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups reversed. So don't go back to things that you walked away from. So again, temptations or the devil energy, whatever it is that you're choosing to cut out of your life, don't go back to it. Would be something that I have to say with this. Or even going back to old ways of being, because it does feel like you're moving forward and there's a lot of movement and movement and movement. I like it. The Knight of Pentacles as well shows that here, that you are moving forward. All right, it may seem slow to you, which is quite interesting because I'm seeing it being quite fast. So I wonder if you need a little bit of like grounding this week because it feels like maybe to you it doesn't feel enough, which is interesting, but isn't more than maybe you have been before. You're actually moving forward, which is interesting. So Seven of Swords again might feel like your mind tricking you or cutting corners a little bit or trying to rush things. It's just kind of doing things that we know we shouldn't be doing. It's a sneaky energy, even if it's on a small scale. So the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady movement is better than none, and it's definitely better than going backwards. So that's something I would say for you guys this week. Don't go back to anything, go forwards, even if it's small steps. All right, it's better than nothing. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, really, really good for self-improvement. I don't know why I see that card as that. I always see it as a card of progress. So progress in your money, progress in your career, progress on what you're learning and you're studying, progress on the activities that you're doing, on the progress that you're making in life in whatever area that is important to you. You are making that effort this week. So it's in your challenge position. So again, I will just repeat myself here. It does feel like some of you are a little bit tempted to go backwards a little bit here, but just remember that everything that you're doing moving forward is going to benefit you. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is. He's planting seeds. You're planting seeds. All right. So it may not come into fruition just yet, but you're making effort towards the seeds being planted, right? If you don't plant any seeds, you're not going to see any growth. So keep moving forward. The next thing we have over here is the Hanged One or the Hanged Man in reversed in a position of your external world, which is quite an interesting one. Again, the Hanged One or Hanged Man again, usually in the upright represents gaining enlightenment, feeling a bit stuck, but using that as an opportunity to see things differently, to observe your situation, to gain something from it, even if it's from like a spiritual perspective and a perspective of enlightenment and learning. What's interesting is it's in reverse, which tells me that, again, you are freeing yourself in some way. Maybe you have learned something, all right, but again, it's in your external surroundings. I would say it's a good time to move forward. That's what it feels like, because again, you're no longer bounded, especially because this is coming up underneath the Devil card. So you are definitely no longer bounded, but I wonder if you're taking any action here. Let's see what this is. It's almost like you've learned a lesson here. Now, it's in your external. So it would be about your external world. Let's see. Why is the Hanged One in reverse, please, in the external world of Cancer signs? Ten of Pentacles. Freaking love that. Wow. And Judgment. Interesting. So that's all about surrendering. It's interesting. Very interesting imagery on this card. I hope you can see what's going on in the background too. And this is where that karma card comes in that we had in your tea leaf tarot with the haystack. Because as you can see, Center is giving the good kids the presents, and there is a little devil in the background for the bad children, right? So it feels like with the Hanged One and the Ten of Pentacles, you guys are actually gaining an abundance. And that's your judgment. That's your karma. Like, you're actually gaining a lot in your life. So Ten of Pentacles could be a windfall. You do have that with the abundance card here. Rich inside out, generous money flow, prosperity is on its way. And maybe that's something that you manifested. I wonder if it's something that you have to take action on, though, in some way, or surrender, actively surrender. Because the Hanged One, it feels like you're free now. I wonder what that is for you. I'll just leave it very vague because I think it will resonate with you guys differently. But just remember, judgment is coming through. It is about surrender. It's about release. It's about forgiveness. It's about letting it all go. All right. Because at the end of the day, the universe knows. So if you've been good, you'll be rewarded. And I can see that for you. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Absolutely abundance. It's financial goals, financial freedom. All right. Stability in your life. So these are all things that you're going to be gaining here. But judgment's coming through. I wonder why the Hanged Man is there. All right. I wonder why that's there. Let's see. You guys can let me know. But either way, you're being rewarded for something in your external environment because of karma. Right. In your inner world, all right, you have the Three of Swords coming through here. So your heart feeling quite heartbroken about something. Let's see what this is about. Why is the Three of Swords here in the position of Cancer's inner world? It's Three of Swords again. Four of Cups. Right. Some of you might not be healing something. The Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah. There are two cards in this deck that are, three, actively telling me that you're being offered something, but you're not accepting it. And I will show you in a second. A lot of you, something has happened in your life, no matter how long ago it was, like, it's not healed. And that's something that they're wanting you to understand here, because Queen of Wands is here as well. I feel like something knocked your confidence, like something hurt you so much and knocked your confidence. If you look back, maybe you realize I was more confident back then. I had more ambition. I was more adventurous, more fun, more bubbly, whatever. The reason why you're not that today is not because you've changed, like you might feel that way, but I feel like it's because you're still hurt about something, and I will show you why. Three of Swords came up to clarify the Three of Swords, right? You are still hurt about something here in your inner world. Something still hurts you. It definitely could be betrayal. It could be that devil energy, right? Secrets, lies, somebody's true colors came to show here. Whatever it is, you're finally being freed from that, but the pain is lingering. So if it's recent, that's, understandable. Just remember karma. And remember, for some of you, I feel like it's because there's a lack of justice in something, which usually is why we feel attached to something, right? It's like, well, it's not fair. And I get that. But judgment is here. Remember that. So don't hold on or hold back in your life because somebody's not got their justice, right? That's not justice to you either. So maybe what's happening in your external world is that you're freeing yourself so that you can have all the things that you desire and allow karma to do its thing. That could be a very big message for you guys. So after the Three of Swords came through, you had the Four of Cups, which is a card of like, I'm not really happy with the things that have been handed to me, feeling a bit jaded or bored or unfulfilled, but there is something that is being offered to you. So either you're rejecting it intentionally because your heart, it could be new love, for example, or this loving connections or a new emotional beginning, whatever it is. Because you're either rejecting it because you just don't want it because of the fear behind it, which for a lot of you, it will be that. But for others of you, it's just because either you're not seeing it because you're too busy thinking about heartache and pain, right? The Four of Cups can sometimes be lost in your imagination, repeating events, right? You don't want to be doing that. Then you have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. And look at that. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, which makes sense with the heartache and pain, that what you're experiencing inside. The Ace of Wands. It's like you're being offered a new beginning, a new passionate beginning, a new job, whatever it be for you guys, because wands can be work related, career related, new career, new idea, new environment. It's like some passion or enthusiasm even for life is being offered to you, but there's a fear of taking it with that Nine of Wands, because it does feel like you've been hurt before, right? Whether it be because something was unfulfilled in the end, like you maybe feel like a failure in some way, or someone failed you in some way, or it turned out to be the devil. There is some fear here. All right, Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands. For a lot of you, if this is work related, I can feel like it's heavily to do with that as well. Like, you freed yourself from like a really difficult boss, for example, and now you're kind of fearful to go into the next job because of you just worried that it's going to be another kind of heartbreaking situation. This Ace of Wands is a hand from God. You can see it's a hand from the clouds. This opportunity feels good. All right, so Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, you have an opportunity to start again, which is interesting. Internally, externally, whatever it is, was internal. This could even be about something that's going to give you a lot more confidence again, or on the road to give you back confidence as well. So it's interesting. I would say accept the new energies that are coming into your life. You have new loving opportunities, new emotional experiences, and it does feel like you're being offered new passion. That's something you're scared about, is to be excited about something or to be passionate for something, because you're worried about your expectations here. But let's not have any expectation. Let's just do it because it feels good. Not the negative kind of good or toxic kind of good, but like it feels like you're being guided somewhere. And that's nice. Right. Let's see. Over here, sorry, my camera died. So over here in your advice position, you actually have the Six of Cups, which again can be about soulmates and being of service. That can be what the exchange is over here with service. You're giving your time to help some people, to give them company in some way, as you can see over here, or to help them. Whatever it is for you guys, that can come through with the Six of Cups. It's like kind and caring connections. Your advice is to focus on kind and caring connections. Now, it's also a card of nostalgia. So there might be something about past memories or past people that could be something that they're advising you at this time. So I'm going to dive a bit deeper into that just to understand what they're saying with this. So it's about the past or about connections. Let's see. Why is the Six of Cups the advice for Cancer signs, please? The Five of Cups, disappointments. Okay, in a way, they're kind of asking you to focus on something different. So if you've been thinking about the past and that's been holding you back, then again, I would say to start focusing on new things, on the things that you have currently and the things that you're going to do moving forward. All right, start focusing on the future and not on preparation just in case the past happens again. We want to focus on new things, new energy, right? What we're focusing on is what we're manifesting. So that's something important to consider at this time. Now, for those of you who have not been thinking about the past, and maybe that is your advice, and I only say that because the Five of Cups is coming through, kind of symbolizing that there has been disappointments in your past, and I feel like they want you to rewrite that, meaning that, okay, how can we change the way that because for a lot of you, there is, I don't know, some message that I'm getting for you is rewriting an old story. That's what it feels like. Instead of just focusing on all the bad things of your past, what are some good things you can take from it instead, so it doesn't make you feel this way moving forward? Like, I just wonder if there is some motivation that you can get from it. All right, but let's clarify it one more time. Of course, these are all emotional cards, so it's really about your emotions too. Remember, they said positivity is important, so that could be, again, something important for you guys as advice, right? Instead of focusing on the bad connections, because that's what you've experienced, start focusing on good connections and what you want to manifest with the right kinds of people, community or job, whatever it be in your life, right? Why is the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups the advice for Cancer signs? The Two of Wands, well, there you go. They want you to focus on the future. Is there anything of the past that you want to bring into the future? And it's ironic that I feel like they're asking that, because we had the Queen of Wands earlier, being somebody, a part of yourself that you wish you had today. How can we bring that into the future? How can we re-become that? Maybe not the same person, because times have changed. We can't go backwards. We can go forwards only, which is what the Two of Wands is about. But how can we bring certain aspects into the future and be Cancer 2.0, you know? Two of Wands is all about looking into the future and what you want to expand and grow and where you want to go and what you want to do and what does it look like. So visualization could be important. Again, your focus is highly important, and what you're focusing on is really big for you guys. And whatever the idea is that they're offering you at this time that we saw here with the Ace of Wands, take it. Where will it take you? Because there's one, sometimes this happens when you've outgrown something. So an old story, that could also be what the Six of Cups is. You've outgrown the past. All right, you're not there anymore. It's time to detach from the pains of that, because you can have a completely different life moving forward. Because this wand is kind of stuck there, right? It's chained to it. It's like bolted to it, right? But you have a new wand, so there is a new idea. Maybe that's why it's about expansion. So yeah, I feel like maybe you're expanding something in your life, or at least that's your advice, right? My angels, I'm gonna love you and leave you there. I told you, I already pulled the cards out in the beginning, and yeah, I still take 25 minutes to explain everything. Anyway, I love you guys. Please let me know how this reading resonates with you. I love to read your comments, and I love to know how it fits in your stories, so let me know. But aside from all that, I wish you guys all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.